Did we read these notes? Oh, this is script. I have a hard time reading script. Documents the curious events that have transpired with myself, my family, friends, and coworkers. Hartwell was a peaceful mining town founded by my grandfather and nestled within the red rock of the desert on... don't know how to say this place. Something territory. It's 163 inhabitants. Heard a mighty explosion on the night of the 27th of 1903. We swapped places with someone in a different era. Oh my goodness. I sent several workers through the town to verify that the explosion had not caused any injuries or damage to mining equipment. They returned and repeated? I don't know. Dun dun dun! Yeah, Thick Boy is still on the paper. I think after you read it, unless you flip backwards, it just stays on where you last...
Bears. Beats.
Where you last read.
Galactica.
Thrace! Welcome back for 5 months. My goodness, high fives all around. High five, high five, high five. Thank you so much for the continued support. How are you, Thrace? My eyeball is itchy. Thank you so much. How are you, good sir? How is your holiday going? Must have been a just something clap of thunder caused by dry lightning where they found no damage. It was not... I have a really hard time reading script. I'm so sorry. Until the light of the next morning that we were amazed to realize something profound had indeed occurred. At some point during that night, our entire mining facility and a large circle of the land around it seemed to have been scooped up and carried off to a completely different place, all without anyone knowing about it. The entire landscape outside our circle of desert could only be described as alien.
Beats.
Jimmy!
Battlestar Galactica.
Welcome back for 9 months! Oh my gosh, we have a little tiny little Cylon toaster. Or an avocado. Whichever you prefer. I've been working on the PC hardware the past couple of days, finally got it back up and running. Had to get a new cooler. Dude, nothing's working, just had to get a new water pump as well. It's the curse of the water pumps and PC coolers. No, Jimmy, you're totally fine! Congratulations on your tiny little Cylon toaster. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. No worries, Gizzy. Have a lovely evening. Thank you so much for all of your support. Rest well. What about an avocado toaster? So avocados take 9 months to mature. And I guess if you want to also have a tiny little avocado toast in your on your... how am I trying to say this? You can either have a Cylon toaster baby or an avocado or both. I don't know. Shell.exe has quit working. Overloaded with emotion. Please restart. You're great, Shell. Shutdown -R now. Oop. Haha. You can reboot. I'm sorry. Turns out to be a huge upgrade in noise reduction. Oh, nice. So you get like an entirely new cooler with a new... I highly suggest the Nautica. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the brand right, but they're like brown fans, but they're so quiet. They're good. Clap. It can only be described as alien. Large floating rocks could be seen in the distance. No one has ever seen anything like it anywhere on Earth. We've fully explored our new surroundings, hoping to find a way home. No way home was ever found. In fact, we soon discovered what we take for granted now. Not only could we not get back home, we also could not access the landscape outside the desert. Curiously, we discovered that a flow of water was provided from a high point of rock, and we discovered a small tree growing on the very center of the circle. Our central tree, oh, they capitalized it, so they, okay, was so important to our lives here, was just a mere sapling back then. Wait, so this tree? Oh wow, so it grew in the future with them. So the tree, I guess, has some like weird time traveling capabilities or something. Shell, thank you so much for the host. Thank you, thank you. Liquid coolers are great for low noise. I feel like I would install it improperly. Noctua, that's how it's pronounced. Okay, sorry. I would probably mess up a computer if I ever attempted like a hard pipe water cooling or something like that. Lowest RPM, 0 sound. I only ever notice the sound on mine whenever I boot up the computer because it's not moving and then suddenly it's moving, so I hear the difference. But I have both of my PCs are running that massive CPU cooler with the 2 fans on it. And I think I have 2 additional fans on my streaming PC just so I can get like a nice flow of air. But I've never had a problem with like them overheating or anything. You only hear the water pumps. They're so good. I love that brand. Communication. Talking with our neighbors. We take communication for granted even in the varied languages we find here in Hunrath. But when we suddenly find ourselves among other intelligent species who don't share our culture, history, DNA, or vocal cords, it requires a huge amount of effort for the beginning of rudimentary chatting. This quick overview will set the stage for what to expect when communicating with our neighbors. Mofang. The Mofang were the first non-humans we met with at least some level of similar physical vocal generating abilities. They picked up human words quickly. This early mimicry resulted in what the species became to be called. Even though they were able to mimic single words and simple phrases, it became evident over the years that huge grammatical differences were not easily overcome. Some have proposed that the difficulty may have arisen because the Mofang instead insisted on attempting to learn every human language, and as a result were never able to lock onto any consistent grammatical structure. Nevertheless, in spite of the rudimentary sentence construction, it's been very easy to communicate, and has been unnecessary for us to learn their language beyond a few simple phrases and proper names. If you'd like to learn more about the communication with the Mofang, please contact Tam. The Valen. The Vil. They have presented a particular communication challenge. From what we can gather, they produce sounds using 2 large reed-like structures inside opposite sides of their heads. The vibrations generated are channeled to resonance chambers in their skulls, where they are combined into a complex low-frequency dual tone. The low-frequency bitonal sounds are not only hard for humans to hear and resolve, but impossible for us to mimic. And the Vil's hearing is also oriented towards low frequency, so they are unable to hear most of the sounds associated with human speech. Therefore, communication with the Vil has relied on technology. They've adapted consoles which the Vil frequently control with vocalization for use by their species. Over the years, some individuals of their species, including a few humans, have learned to communicate very effectively using this method. Humans have been able to pick up some of higher frequency characteristics of certain key Vil words over the years, and although we can't speak to them in a way that the Vil can understand, we are occasionally able to hear and recognize these words when spoken distinctly by the Vil. If you'd like to learn more, please contact Vito. My cousins. The Night Villain. Aw, Night Villain. Premium legal pad. Premium means quality. None of the stages of the array R of the A, morphology have any vocalization apparatus. Because of the obvious synchronization of the barnacle, flash, and the ability of the prawns to provide for and address the needs of the polyarchs, it was assumed that the species could communicate effectively. It was not until Farley began to spend large amounts of time that the first clues to this communication became evident. After months of research, Farley began to have limited success with the receiving some kind of simple messages that were coming from the polyarchs. This is apparent how the polyarchs had been attempting to communicate the entire time, but they themselves had been experimenting with various channels until they finally got a response from Farley. After this breakthrough, others were able to tune in to the polyarchs and learn to listen. Both the polyarchs and the prawns have a simple organ that can sense human vocal frequency, enabling them to sense simple responses from humans, but over the years, Farley was able to learn to speak to the polyarchs via a related form of extrasensory transmission? What does that even mean? If you'd like to learn more, go talk to Farley. Got it. Got it. Okay, we're almost done with the reading. I'm sorry.
This is amazing!
Seed information. You're amazing. Thrace? Goodness, thank you so much for using #charity. And thank you so much for the biddies. Merry Christmas, Santabuck. So say we all. Also, new badge. New badge! Holy moly. That is a brand new badge. Thank you so much for being way too kind. Grace, you were fantastic. I appreciate you. So this is a seed thing that visited us. A weird pod plant thing. Ambassador seeds were first documented about 150 Earth years ago. They occur about once every 400 days. If the tree is to remain healthy. Natural seed swaps occur between pairs of seeds that we know... Okay, so we learned about the seed swapping when we were messing with the laser thing. They drop simultaneously from healthy trees in a paired sphere. When each seed was touched by a species in sphere, the swap occurred, sending an ambassador from each sphere to the paired sphere. Location of the swap is defined by locations of the pairs of seeds. After the first swap, the seed recharge quickly, allowing for a quick return. So it's like quantum entanglement. Sort of. That's cool. First meetings were intense but naturally short. It was quite a surprise for both Mofang and us. Over the time, the seeds required more and more time to recharge, producing longer visits between species. Collector seeds. Everyone who arrives is familiar with the collector seeds. The bright light that we were all drawn to right before the event that brought us here is a collector seed. What new arrivers may not be aware of is that these seeds, like all seeds, come in pairs. When the tree drops a collector seed on the ground, it signals that its twin has begun a quest for a new being. Oh boy, so I got here. Does that mean that somebody left? Because I was collected? So if I try to leave, I'm gonna collect someone else that just gets here. Oh boy, that's rough. That search may take hours or may take years. When an appropriate situation, unnatural threat of death, is found, the seed activates and swaps a smaller but varying sized sphere from Earth, or wherever appropriate homeworld, here, to Hunrath. As Hunrath became more populated, we would watch for a newly dropped collection seed, collect it, and place it in the entry canyon area This allowed us to provide a more predictable entry experience for new arrivers, and provide a single area to collect any resources that may have come along with the new arriver. Unlike ambassador seeds and mother seeds, collector seeds do not seem to survive. The inner core is spent, leaving only the lifeless outer husk. Mother seeds. Postulated but unverified. The first suggested by Amelia Hamsa, 2232BH. Before Unrath? It was BH. The notion of mother seeds extrapolates the behavior of the lesser seed to a super seed. She, what is that word? That the process that actually created the paired spheres was similar to all other swaps, but on a much grander scale. The idea is that two seeds from a mother tree were scattered on a galactic wind to find appropriately similar environments. When matches were found, some process was triggered that swapped the large portions of landscape between the vastly different worlds. They further noted that the tree's location in the center of the sphere suggested that the trees grew from these mother seeds. Because of these similarities, it has been conjectured that the reswapping the entire environment spheres might be possible with the large-scale version of the ambassador seed machine. Interesting. Sorry for all the reading. I'm very slow to read. But it's okay. Okay, so we don't know what this map means quite yet. Ooh. 15. Or IS. Or 5-1. All matter of the things. Welcome to Hunwraith. Please give us some information about you so we can get to know you better. I have to sneeze. I think I have to sneeze. Okay. Samuel Karen? February 2017. They're from Madagascar. I just arrived and was driving my supply truck along the coast south of I don't know how to say that. When I recalled being washed away and the seed appeared. Germany. Last thing I recall is a large rumbling while I was hiding in the cellar of a vacant building. I ran towards a bright light in the stairwell. 1942. Oh, that was during the war. So someone from 2017, someone from 1942, someone from On My Boat and Bad Storm, 1988. 2042, Portland, skiing at Mount Hood. Interesting. Was there anything else in there? Nope. Wow, so it comes from all different time periods. Oh, what's this? Time for a picture. Earth. Mofang. Art of the situation? Tree from seed. Swap. What are these other planets? Huh. Play? No. Backwards. It's a very long tape. Oh, sorry. I thought I could walk around with it.
Well, I feel like I should say something. We haven't heard from Shavar. So, well, so we assume that Shavar, well, the attack is inevitable. We just don't know when. So, Shavar and her family, and others she trusts, I guess, well, they'll arrive when they can, without giving, covertly. So the plan will happen. In spite of our, we're locking down as much as possible here and moving everybody out. CW will stay here, and I'll go to Murray at the last possible moment. Most are gone. There's just a few left here now. The mayor got out early. I don't even know why I'm recording this. It's like somehow we'll live on or something. I guess this has meaning if someone listens, but who? A new one? A new arriver. Oh, God, the kiosk out front. I need to update that message.
So she just walked away and left the recorder going. So she updated the kiosk out front. Where is that? Can I eject this? Can I take this with me? Oh, there's another side. Ooh, okay. Let's rewind it all the way. Okay. No, 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 no. Stop.
We all lost everything. Everything but our stories. And they shouldn't be forgotten.
This is what we heard coming here.
I was 3. It was April of 1983. Cecil, it was 1870 for you. Sam and Vera, you tell it like it was yesterday, but it's been 62 years since you saw that blast of light. And that's where all of our news stories began, that light. It streaked across the sky, mesmerizing, but unnerving. Some of you were alone, I wasn't. My dear grandma, God bless her, rejoiced as if it was some forebearer of good fortune. Vera, you said you recall smiling. None of us understood. But, well, we followed. Whether it was in the deep woods like Cecil or right outside town like Jane and Jenny, we were drawn to see more. Grandma lifted me from the carriage on the porch and walked into the yard so we could watch it unobstructed. Even in daylight, Joseph, you said it was gloriously bright. But in the twilight, it was spellbinding. And we all felt some kind of trepidation, and yet attraction as we approached it, and it approached us. So close, so radiant, and that sound, deep and vibrant, organic. You all remember, there was no turning away. It advanced, almost like purposefully, spinning slowly until, well, it found us, each of us. We should tell these stories because it saved us, and there must be more.
It was in the middle of the afternoon. I was watching the sunrise. It was about 2:30 in the morning. December 26, 1948. May 7th, 2009. September 3rd, 1995. I was down by the river. I was hiking in the desert, in the park with my grandson. I looked up and saw a brilliant flash of light that exploded in the sky. The light, it flew into the clouds and behind the trees and it disappeared. I looked around and, to see if there was anyone around. See if anyone else had seen what I had seen. There was no one around. They all saw it too. Bob definitely saw it. Well, it was just beautiful. There was something calming about it. Yeah, I don't mind telling you, I was kind of freaking out. I tried to follow it, tried to get a better look at it. Wanted to see it again. I came to a place where it had disappeared, overlooked, but I found nothing. And it streaked through the sky again. It seemed like it was looking for something, or looking for someone. And then it found me. And it found me. Found me. It found me. Found me. Found me. Found me. And it found me.
Is that it? I guess so. Interesting. It's a koala. Can I turn the koala around? I guess these are the aliens that they encounter? That one has a trident. Okay. We'll take a picture of this. Ta-da! Is this any different?
Hi, I'm Farley. I guess if you're seeing this, then I wasn't able.
Okay. Where else can we go now? We just have information about them. We don't really have anything else. They dig a tunnel into the house? Hi, FD fan! It's going pretty well. Don't really know what we've come across quite yet, other than it's a landscape that people used to live here and now they don't. We don't know what happened to them. There was some sort of event that could have been like a war. People were kind of abducted and taken to this really weird dome place, and they worked together to communicate with things and people and new species, and now they're... I have no idea. I have returned! Hi, Auden. How were the errands? No worries, Jay. Enjoy lurk mode. I should probably make a lurk command. What is our lurk command gonna be? I don't know, let's figure out if there's anything else that we can do since we discovered that new message. These people. Still can't do anything here yet. Can't open this. Can I? Oh, I can't interact with this. Oh boy. How many numbers can I put in? Not doing anything. Well, we have both the option of numbers and letters for this. I don't know how many numbers we can put in, and there's no receiver, so I can't really hear anything. Interesting. 911! I don't know if- does that work? Nope, I don't think that works. Aquaman was neat. I might see that next week. I think the next movie I want to go see is probably Bohemian Rhapsody. Did I listen to the entire message at the back of the house? Yes? About the people? On the tape? In the tape recorder or in the little projection thing? I did. Do you think this is from the Sphere people? Maybe like the little beetles? I don't remember which one the Sphere was supposed to help with. I'm trapped under a dome. Oh gosh. Spell butts? Oh gosh. I don't know if that would give us anything good. In the projection. Yeah, we listened to it previously, and then... Oh, I guess I can go this way now. Yeah, we listened to it previously with, before we went into the house. Not sure if it changes or not. We can go back and listen to it again. I don't think it does. It might. Behave, chat. Aw. Sleep well, nothing's working. Thank you for hanging out. Aw.
Hi, I'm Farley. I guess if you're seeing this, then I wasn't able. Just in case. Welcome. But it's probably not safe here.
So this is where she updated it.
We're getting ready for a battle. I don't know what you'll find. I just thought I should. Just be cautious with who you trust. CW may be here. I don't know. Just be careful. I've got to go. See you soon. And don't panic. As jarring as this experience is, you really will find Hunter out to be a decent price.
Yeah, it didn't change at all. Well that's neat. I don't know what this means, really. In front of the tree. I guess we can go back to the tree. Are you still enjoying Siege? I am. Yeah, Siege is really fun when we play with a group. I don't think I have the confidence to play by myself quite yet. Okay. How do I get over there? Maybe the house number would work on the phone? Yeah, we could try it. What was it? 1436? But we typed it in 6341 to get into the gate. So would we need to type it in backwards? What's that thing? There's a thing on the house. What is that? You see that right there? Huh. Part superposition. Haha, it is quantum mechanics. Okay, the phone was over here? Yeah, it was over here. Okay. Yeah, we could try a combination of things on the phone. That's the only way to play. Yeah, I feel like I can play casual by myself, but learning to play by myself in ranked is just... that's rough. Not everyone is super nice. What was it? Are we gonna type the same code? So it was 6341? I didn't do anything. What about that one? 1971. Also, these are really worn down. Like 0, 6, 2, and 3? Maybe a little bit of the 1? You see how they're really worn down? Did we find anything with 2, 6, maybe 3? I don't even know what's supposed to happen. Are we supposed to hear something? Because there's no receiver, so we can't... we can't really do anything. It probably takes you to the Ministry of Magic. Probably. Well, okay, so let's think about this. We still have to uncover the red rocks, turn off the laser by CW. We have the phone to deal with now. We don't know what to do with the sphere. Maybe I need coins? Maybe. Numbers on the roadway sign? Yeah, I already tried 1971. I didn't try it backwards, though. Excuse me. One 791? Nope. Nope, nope. For math, hello. How are you? Welcome. See, there's lots of numbers and letters and combination of things in places. I think we just need to figure out if there's a phone or maybe the receiver somewhere, and then see if there's a code around, because there's a bunch of codes that we could try, but I don't think that they're meaningful. I think they're just out there. Destroy? Lost? Lost? What? It doesn't say destroy. I don't know what that says. I don't think that's in English. Is this a puzzle game? Yeah, it's very similar. It's made by the same people who made Myst. M-Y-S-T. It was gifted to me, and so I'm checking it out. So far we've unlocked this door, started up that generator, figured out how to use the laser on the cart, but I can't figure out how to open up one set of rocks because I can't position it properly. There wasn't anything else in this house, but the music starts playing, so it makes me think that I need to be here still. Check that notebook on the table in the other room. This one? Yes, we checked this one. We already read this. And we read all of these. It's circled right in front of the tree. Battery Shop Town. So it's behind the town. What's with this path? Can I switch it? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I can! Oh, hey. What? What are the dots? It's like a pattern. But what's the pattern? It seems like when you're not in the dome. Because there's a big bold circle on the outside of the ring, and there's a small bold circle in front of the tree. And here there's no bold circle, but there's spots. I don't know. We took a picture of both. We'll go figure it out. Took a picture of that. It was in front of the tree on the backside though. I don't think I can get over there. The pattern is 1-5. It was like 1-5 turn on its side. Why is this so dark? Yeah, it's like 1:05. Did I take the picture when it was really dark? I don't understand. Why is it so dark?